All right, it is another episode of Nike or Die. I am here with longtime contributor Tatum216.
Howdy ho.
And we got my man Dana. What is your name on Instagram again?
Tony Stark.
Light skin. Any underscores in there?
Yeah, light skin underscore Tony Stark.
Light skin underscore Tony Starks. I've known this man since, like 2008, 9, somewhere in there. Tatum, I know you since, like 02?
02.
Something like that. Yeah, well, we're running through our favorite Air Jordans by number.
Okay.
All right.
It's going to be pretty streamlined for me.
All right. Well, for the one, everybody loves the black and red.
Are you doing top 5? Or
I'm just
what?
doing favorite colors of each one.
Okay.
So for me, my favorite one is the Chicago. It's the one that he wore the most. You know, I have a pair that I've had since 8th grade that my father bought for me that I still have and can fit. They're all yellowed and beat up, but if I got rid of every shoe I had, I would keep that one.
Okay.
I don't even have the box anymore. I wish I'd have been smart enough to keep it, but I was a kid. You know, I was 14, 15, so, you know. But that's me. Give me the Chicago for the one.
Okay.
What about you, Tatum?
My favorite Jordan colorway of all time?
For the one.
Shoe? For the one? The
Yeah,
Jordan 1?
Yeah, we're going through each number.
That's a hard one.
You need some time to think?
Yeah, because I don't really like Jordan 1s too much.
It doesn't have to be an OG colorway either.
I'm just gonna go. And this is pretty niche, but it was a silver colorway my brother had.
What, the one from 2001?
Yeah.
The metallic silver?
Yeah, metallic silver. Because, like I said, I'm not a big Jordan 1 fan.
Everybody is now.
But that I can say I really like that colorway because it wasn't like just a regular silver. It was kind of like, maybe it was just after my brother wore them, it kind of looked like they were crackly a little bit. But yeah, I'll go with the silver one. Like I said, it's
a metallic silver from 01.
Yeah, that's the one I'll go with.
And I got the Chicago. What you got?
Top 3.
The top 3. Okay.
With the on the bottom, with the different color placements and stuff. It's like, that's cool.
Yeah. It was a good concept. You know, they're doing that with the 4.
I seen those. I want those so bad, man.
Yeah. Hopefully, they'll be attainable. All right. So we'll go to the 2. It's not that many. Well, it's a lot of retro plus colorways of it, but my favorite 2 is still the white, black, and red one.
Okay.
The white and red is a close second, but that white, black, and red, like, that's another one I'm surprised they haven't retroed since 2010. You know, it's the only 2 I feel like would sell. Yeah. I don't know if it will sell out the first day with the way sneakers are now, but it could.
I think it would.
I think I do have the ideology that every Jordan is somebody's favorite.
Yeah, that is true.
And like if I'm gonna,
that's gonna be the name of this show.
Yeah, I think my
every
colorway
Jordan is somebody's.
That I like the most that I was unable to get with those the white, red, and gray ones, gray 2s.
The OG color.
Yeah. You
don't have those?
I don't. I wish I did.
Okay, that was when I was at Tower City.
Yeah, I remember. Like, it was just like when the boys were born, it was just like my focus wasn't shoes anymore.
I remember.
So,
cause I mean, those were on deck. Like, I didn't have a lot of them, but I definitely could have. You know, for you.
Yeah. Jordan 2s are my, and this is saying a lot. Jordan 2s are like my 3rd favorite Jordan model. And I only like 1 to 13. So.
I got you.
But yeah, that white, red, and gray. It's something about that gray. Oh yeah, and like I do, like white. This name, I hate saying bread, but just naming bread is so boring to me. Mm-hmm. As we go on, like I'll name some other ones, but that is the closest I'm going to come to liking a standard colorway.
Okay,
I feel you.
When it comes to 3s, then that's a whole different story. But
we about to get there in a minute.
Same with me, white, black, and red.
White, black, and red. Now I'll tell you a 2 that is kind of overlooked. That's really good. Is that infrared 23 too. The all black one. It's black and red, but it's like
Speckles?
yeah.
Yeah, those are dope.
Those were raw. If they would have made them with good leather, they'd be like an all time classic.
I am like my 1A would definitely be the Bonita Applebaum Air Max 2 Jordan 2. It was red, white.
Oh, with the air bubble on the bottom.
Yeah.
I forgot about those.
That black, red, and green one, those are dope as hell. I wish I'd have got those. Like, I think about it at least once a week that those escape me. And they were down at Villa, and that was king. That was my prime copping time. Like,
Yeah, I remember that.
I was on it. I was just like smacking bitches and everything when it came to that shoe period. I was getting what I wanted. I didn't give it. I was like, go get them. I want them. Stop talking to me. Just get the shoe.
Yeah,
And like, it was just like, those will be there. And then they start going on. That's one thing, like, me and Chris were talking about the other day. It's like, it's certain shoes that the minute that they drop that price, that's when the streets take them over.
And they disappear and they just don't be nowhere.
Yeah.
Welcome to Hip Sports. How you doing today? We're doing
All
pretty
right,
good,
man.
thank you. If you need anything, just let me know. All right, thank you.
Those twos with the Air Max 360 bubble, I didn't like them at first just because I don't like when they put new technology on old shoes. But I came to like them over the time working at Villa.
Yeah.
But I was only there. I wasn't working there anymore by the time those came out.
Yeah.
That was one of the last releases I did. Was we had the OG white and red one, but it had the air bubble on it. And they don't really go for that much on eBay.
Yeah, but it's just like, it's one of those, it's that weird dichotomy of like, do I want to chance it because of with that new technology, how well is that glued on the bottom?
That's true.
And like, it's like taking that chance. I just wish I'd have been like, I just wish like I had a DeLorean for just a couple different things, and that's one of them. Like, if I could go back in time, that's one of the shoes I would get. If you can go back in time, this would be the next. Let you guys think about it. If you can go back in time and get 3 shoes, what would it be?
You know, that could just be the next segment of the show.
It can be.
But I don't know. The crazy thing about the threes and the threes are to me the threes only really sell if they're original color.
Yeah.
They don't really sell if the color is too far to the left or to the right.
We were just talking about the other day. We're hoping that white, black, and purple colorway. Yeah.
White, black, and purple. What?
Park.
The what?
Park.
Oh yeah. What, the CB94?
Yeah.
It's been that's probably, I can see them bringing it out this summer again. Because it's been, I think 16 was the last time they came out.
Hopefully they can bring them back again. They whore it out, might as well just keep going, right?
It's not as bad as in the 2000s. It was like the most hoarded out Nike basketball shoe there was. That.
On every kind of different variation.
But to me, before they started really bringing back the foams, that 94 Barkley was like the go-to whore out shoe. That and
Griffins.
you know what? They used to whore out the Force Max B too.
Yeah.
The 5.5 Barkley, but we're on threes now, so
well,
I'm still gonna go black cement, but the white cement is like right there with it.
My favorite colorway of all time is the True Blue 3, but at the same time, it's like I would rather wear a white cement 3.
Even though they're almost the same.
Yeah, even though they're almost the same as
You too.
Like I would rather have more of those. Like I think I would wear those the most.
The True Blue 3 was kind of a disappointment at retail 2016 Black Friday, just because they didn't really make it that well.
Yeah.
Like there's a big difference between that and the Black Cement 3 from last year, quality wise, but they weren't like horrible. Like they weren't complete pieces of shit.
I feel like my whole goal as being a father was to get the whole family a pair of those, and I was able to get those at $16 for my son and didn't buy them. That's how bad those were.
Yeah.
Like they had them at the, like a local kids store that sells like used shoes, and I've seen them there 5 or 6 times, and they look absolutely terrible. Like they're just so bad.
Yeah,
It's like seeing a cute girl you knew from high school, and you see her, and you know, she been doing something, and it ain't been right to her.
I don't like the red inside.
Oh yeah, that inside was terrible, and like it just made them bad. Bad.
And I feel like, because I feel the same way about the Black Metallic 5, which also came out last in 16, that they're a lot of people's everyday shoe, because they both came out in 2011. So a lot of people were like, well, I'm not going to get it this time. I still had a last pair. So I really think that was a factor as well. I will say, since we're talking about the 3, it's an absolute travesty that they did not bring back a regular white cement 3 last year for the 30th anniversary.
Yeah.
And I hate that they keep on throwing this, you know, because now it's the 30th anniversary, and they just keep on throwing that around like, it's hot, we got an anniversary. Come on, man. It's a great day at Him Sports Youth. This is Anthony. How may I help you?
Yeah, what's your favorite?
The white cement,
White cement.
followed by the True Blues, the original. No one.
Are they getting the phone posits at Minute tomorrow? No. All right, you're welcome. Have a great night. All right, bye.
So we got white cement, black cement, and true blue.
Yeah, I would go. Like I said, I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna just make up my mind to say the white cement. The black cement's so good though. The 3s is just like the only. I can easily say which ones I think are whacker than the ones I like the most.
Like,
It's just so hard to say.
Like the worst OG 3 is the fire red, hands down.
Yeah.
Like even if you bring that back with Nike Air, I still don't think people are gonna buy it.
Welcome to Hip Sports Yuka. How you doing today?
Good, and you?
I'm doing pretty well. How may we help you today?
I just got these delivered to my house with the date still on it.
Oh, okay. We can definitely help you with that. Whoa.
I don't know if we have that kind of sensor.
All right, let's try.
Where did it say it's from?
I don't know where I see that at.
Oh.
Like, now how I'm supposed to wear these?
I mean, you could pretend like you're a pair of off-whites.
Nah. Did it come off?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh,
Even
okay.
at every store she's coming
Thank
to.
you.
All right, you're welcome. Thanks for stopping in.
I never seen a sensor like that. Yeah, the anniversary thing is whack. Wacky. I might put these on the shoe. Try to flip it. Just gonna go into a store. But yeah, with the 4, well, I was just gonna say, getting back to the 3, the white cement definitely should have been retro because that's the one that he wore the most.
Yeah.
Now I know that they brought it back in 2011 and 13, but so what? Like they've retro shoes multiple times, the same shoe. I mean, they do it with Air Maxes all the time. How many times have you seen a Neon 95 come out? They come out like every 2 years.
Yeah.
The Infrared 90 comes out like every 5 years.
And then like they pretty much the last 3 years for the Air Max 1, the red and gray. They've been doing that for it'll be 3 years now.
Yeah, it's like a regular shoe now.
Yeah.
You know. Oh, I did buy those Atmos earlier.
I seen that. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Man, them boys is tough.
I almost didn't buy them, and I was just gonna buy the original teal colorway because that's the one I really want.
Uh-huh.
But I was waiting for them to show up in a store. Like, I don't know how they fit. I just ordered an 11.5. I probably should have ordered a 12. But, oh well, we'll see. But getting back to it with the 4, the black and red 4 is still my favorite. That white cement is close. Then the fire red and military are like over there, but
I'm gonna go with the original And I think they came back out because I'm always a white and blue guy. Those white and blue leather.
Oh, the Columbia.
Yeah, with the original leather netting and everything. Or the original platinums with the leather netting.
Oh, the bling blings.
Yeah,
That's what I'm gonna go with.
The bling
or the black cats.
Now that's one that they could bring back.
Yeah, man.
What do you feel? What do you think about those flat net ones that are coming out?
Have you seen those?
No.
Oh man, those are incredible. To me, those are really nice.
They're coming out with all Flyknit 4s. It's a lime green one, an orange one, a blue one, and is it another color?
I don't know, but that lime green one is so sweet.
Yeah, they're all Flyknit.
I ain't seen most.
Yeah. So they'll be out. But what about you?
I said bling black cats.
Yeah.
Black cat, because I remember when the black cats dropped in 06 with the white and platinum.
Mm-hmm.
Back then, I bought both pair.
Yeah, well, that was like April 20th of 2000.
Yeah.
22nd. 22nd, 06.
I took off that day from Seaway.
How you guys doing this morning? This evening. How you guys feeling? You guys looking for anything in particular? Okay.
Not yet.
All right, sorry about that.
And me being me, I put the white ones up because I'm like, oh man, I remember taking some on for the bling blings. I don't want to get these mess when I wore the black cats. And them. And then they re-released the white. I'm like, damn,
Twice.
Man, I gonna release the the black cat.
Because when they came out as the anniversary for, they still said Pure Money on the because we had them at the Villa, and then they came out 16 or 17.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you came
17. Yeah. So they've been out. Like if you don't have a white and platinum 4, you don't want a white and platinum 4.
Yeah. But the originals though,
with the leather, yeah.
Yeah,
My pair was oxidized, and I still sold them on eBay for about $150.
I still be looking. I remember I seen a pair for $500. I'm like,
See, it's not even worth it because you know the midsoles is gonna crumble.
Yeah.
So, but all right. So, black and red. You said Columbia, and you say black cat or bling bling Todd. All right. So for the 5, my favorite 5 is the white, black, and red with the silver tongue.
Agreed. I don't like 5s are one of those things where I don't feel like they've we've had some other colors, but I just feel like the most solid colors are the original color. And I do think the bread, like when they have bread colorways, those are born. But there's something about that 3M.
It's pretty. I just think with that, there's such a lack of red on the shoe.
Yeah.
But it works for that shoe. So I'll say white and black. So you say white, black, and red with the silver tongue? You?
Don't kill me. I'm gonna go with the ladies.
No, it's fine. It's fine. That was some amazing leather on both versions. 2000 and 2013.
The 2000 white, the white, blue, and yellow.
Yeah.
Those are amazing. Like, the lady that we currently have now, they're okay, but those first ones were amazing. Like, especially the clothes that they brought out to come with it.
Mm-hmm.
It was an amazing time for matching your clothes.
Yeah, 2000.
Yeah, but it was an amazing time for the Empire.
You good with everything? Okay, cool. So Laney, that's her white, black, and silver. Yeah, I will say the 5 is one of the best silhouettes as far as OG colors and not as far as stuff.
You know what?
It's a lot of LS colors that were really good that I would buy over again.
The grape. I forgot about the grape.
The 06 grape though,
Yeah.
the 13 grape wasn't made as good. The leather is completely different.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That purple silhouette on that was on that tongue is nice.
Mm-hmm. I still think that white, black, and red one though.
I kind of like the ideal of the Fresh Prince one because it reminds me it reminds me of a crown.
Yeah.
Because I just remember as a kid him sitting in the chair with his leg up.
Mm-hmm. With Jeffrey next to him.
Yes.
I remember that.
It's good, really good shoe.
Yeah.
5. I think the 5 is one of those I wish they would have came out with more colorways without a clear bottom. I love that clear, but once I'm just as a dude who has not always had money, it crushed me that my shoe was still looking really good, and then you got that yellowness. I know the stuff you can do now and stuff, but it's
couldn't do that back then.
Yeah.
All right, so for the 6, black and infrared. It's easy. It's the shoe that made me.
Other door.
It's the shoe that made me a sneakerhead.
Yeah.
Or a shoe enthusiast, a sneaker person, whatever you want to call it. In 4th grade, I still remember my father coming home with him. He had the short set, had Air Jordan, embroidered on the side, and he had the shirt. There was a Jumpman here, and it was embroidered on the back. He had the shoes, the bag, and the hat. He had the whole kit.
He had the bag.
He had the whole kit, and I remember just I was just standing in the basement, it's like his shoes were glowing. He was like, "Yeah, I was gonna get you these, but I don't really know what your size is now, so we're just gonna get you a pair tomorrow if you want." And I'm like, "Yeah, I want them." So we went that next day, saw Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves at Tower City because Tower City was still new.
Yeah,
and I got a book bag it was definitely made for the 5 because it had that netting from the 5 on the back.
Mm-hmm.
It said Flight really big, but I used that book bag well into 7th, 8th grade. That was my book bag.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to being able to be that type of dad. I know.
He had the whole kit.
The bag though.
He had the bag too. Yeah, my father used to be like that. He used to buy the whole thing.
And what make it crazy is he probably didn't spend more than $200 on all that stuff.
Probably not. So I remember my 5 or my 6s were, because I wore a 5.5 at the time. They were $94.99, and his were $125. So we got him. I don't know if he went to Champs or if he went to Foot Locker, but it was definitely at Tower City where he got his.
I missed that Foot Locker that looked like a New York boutique.
Yeah, I miss the Galleria too.
Yeah, that Galleria was not. Man, I just remember
they had a Konings in there even.
I haven't heard that name in so
long.
I haven't heard that name in so long.
That was the only place other than Randall that had a Koning Sports in it.
I just remember some of the kids I went to school with, Tower City. The reason it's failing is because they're playing them. So when I was a freshman in high school, I used to buy my girlfriend a Jamocha shake every day after school. I used to buy shoes, not Jordans yet, but if I could scrounge up some money, I'd definitely buy a pair of Pro Models or a pair of Superstars. Kids have money sometimes.
Yeah.
And the fact that there's a Jordan release or some kind of release every week, and if say for example if they were to put armbands on, hey, you spent $150 or over $25. You get an armband to stay in Tower City.
Mm-hmm. They shouldn't chase you out the mall after you done spent your money.
Yeah. I used to buy a Jamocha shake, or this back when I ate pork, man, I would give me a spicy Italian from Arby's. Man, I used to love salami. Hard salami. But I think that's part of the market I think that people forget about is parents don't know what's cool all the time. And if I'm giving my son $100 to buy him some shoes, that's helping your business.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they got to remember that.
Yeah. What's your favorite 6?
Favorite 6. It wasn't the Olympic, but I remember it was a white. I had the white and blue 6s.
Oh, the white Midnight Navy.
Yes.
Now, I would buy those over again if they ever came out with them because my pair is crumbling. They're just in the box. I used to wear them bitches a lot.
Yes. That was my favorite. Like I said, I'm such a blue jean or khaki guy, and like
those go perfectly with both.
Yeah, and it's always been my thing. Like I like the way jeans look as they get older and as they fade. And black and gray jeans, well, some gray jeans, but black jeans just don't do that. Just look ashy, make you look like your name is Billy Ray. So, like white and blue is my bread and butter. That's like the white and blue sixes. What was that? 2002 or 2001? Those came out.
2000.
2000.
The end, like of 2000.
Yeah, I know. I remember there was this girl I was dating. Her brother had he had the white and blue ones, but his had a blue toe on it. And I'm like, where you get those from?
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted those, and then like,
he sounded like he was right back there asking him, where you get them from?
Yeah, like I just remember
that was real.
Just seeing a picture of them. I was just like, because it's way different than it is now. Like when you got like limited colorways or stuff back then, it was kind of like, well, fuck. What am I?
He had
do?
the Olympics.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only place I remember
they came
having
at the same time too.
Mm-hmm. It was like a week apart. But the only place I knew you could get the Olympics at, because Next wasn't selling Nikes yet, so only place you could get them at was City Blue. That I saw. I don't know if Family Sportswear had them.
I just remember that whole thing about one time, like somebody broke it down to me. It's like when I remember it was so big when Next got that Nike contract, and it was like
City Blue was killing them before that,
and they were saying like. So the thing is, we have the Nike contract now, and we're going to get them all, and no other store is going to be getting these. Like, we have it. And I'm like, that blew my mind, like, so I can't go, like, it was just like, that eliminated, and it kind of messed up the amount of shoes I got, because, like, sometimes it's like, there's no use of going to the mall, because they're not going to get these shoes at all.
Mm-hmm.
But we are getting these. Like, I think I would have probably got more Air Maxes if they would have kept that steady. Welcome to Hidden Sports. How you doing today?
All right.
Anything we can help you with?
I need an all black shoe.
All black shoe.
You ain't got no shoes that's on sale that's on black.
Well, let's look at this one and find out. How much are you looking to spend?
What about
What
yours?
size?
Sixes. Infrareds follow very closely by the Beijings.
The black infrared?
Yep.
And then the Beijing from 2008.
Man, still mad about these.
Yeah, but it's only an 8.5.
They still for about 49?
Yeah.
All right, you hold those for me, my friend.
Still mad about those Beijings, man.
You didn't. They were like everywhere. I mean, I ain't gonna say they were everywhere, but they were like available. I remember Next had them for like the longest.
Really?
Yeah, they were the only place I knew that had them, because I saw them and I was like, oh, they look kind of cool. But then when I got to the store and I saw them, I'm like, okay, they're patent leather, and they have that weird
embroidery thing.
Yeah, on the toe. I'm not gonna get these. But you know, everybody. That's the title of this show. Everybody's. What the hell did he say? How did he say it?
Everybody's favorite pair of Jordans.
Yeah. Yeah, how the fuck did he say it? Tatum. What did you say? Everybody's Jordan. What is the name of this?
Everybody's Jordan is a favorite Jordan.
Okay.
Like that. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Oh man. Now for me, with the 6 again, that made me get into sneakers. That was the first shoe I ever wanted.
I mean, the infrared is so sexy. Like even Aaron had them on yesterday. I just looked at him like, man, It made me go look like I gotta go find a pair.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just a special shoe.
Jordan is somebody's favorite?
Every Jordan is somebody's favorite. There we go.
There you go. I like that.
But going over to the 7, the Bordeaux is always going to be my favorite.
The Bordeaux are a new favorite, but my favorite colorway I ever purchased, the Pacific.
When you wore them early to try to stun on me at Record Exchange. He had them like a week early. It was like, what's up, Chris? Came in, looking at games and shit. I'm like, man, what?
He's a
It was
real
only
person.
movies, never games.
Whatever. Movies, games.
My favorite sevens, the French Blues.
I regret not buying them the last time they came out because I had a really hard time selling them 2015, but now I need them myself. I sold my pair from 2002. The toe was starting to oxidize a little bit. So I want to say I sold them on eBay in like 2006 or 7. I'd get a used pair. I don't want to pay more than like $70 or $80 for
No, I
them.
feel you about that.
You know. That Bordeaux, I remember being a kid, it was during the Super Bowl or the All-Star game in 92, seeing him with him in a commercial with Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
Then he wore them in, Magic's last All-Star game, and I was like, man, I got to get those. And I asked my parents for them for a solid 6 months. I remember being at Family Sportswear downtown, and for whatever reason, the black and red 7s were newer, but they were cheaper. The Bordeaux were still $125 because I was like a 7.5, so I was just in men's. But the black and red ones, they were only like $80. So I really wanted that Bordeaux, but I had to settle for the black and red one. It was a newer Jordan, but it was cheaper. It's weird. So
My B would be the DMP Pack Raptor 7.
Oh, from 2009.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I already know 8s.
Oh yeah. I mean, the Aqua's
Yeah,
always going to be the best 8.
Aqua 8s. I remember when I bought them a long time ago. I was probably like 11th grade. They sold me 2 left foot at Next.
Ah, damn.
I had to take them back. I didn't realize I had 2 left feet until like a week later.
Damn.
Oh, man.
I'm about to keep these on ice. I ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You want to pull them out, man?
I'm gonna pull them out. Bitch was like this. I'm like,
So, did they have the other shoe for you?
yeah, they had the other two though.
Okay, cool.
This dude came here, yeah, man, I got 2 rights. That's funny.
What shoe did you decide on getting?
The all black Air Force Ones.
Okay.
Hello.
Oh, he's getting another shoe. Okay.
I was gonna get some bricks, but I'm like, I'll just get the black ones.
You got this? Okay. Oh, the mids. Make sure. Or if you want, I can get it. I mean, if you...
No, I got it. That's no problem.
No, I'm saying if you want, I can... You want me to ring them out, or do you have it? It doesn't matter. Either way.
I got it.
You sure? Mm-hmm. Okay. Now with the Aquas, we're actually on 8, so you got to give us your favorite 8.
Favorite 8. I really don't have a favorite 8. I've only tolerated them.
Tolerate them? What do you mean?
Like that.
My favorite Jordan is the Cherry 12.
Okay, white and red.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you have a Hibbett sports card?
No.
No. You want to sign up for one?
No thing.
All right.
I'm surprised it's been. I mean, those haven't been back since 2009. It's been a long time.
12 is a hard one. Pick from. We ain't there. I got time to think of that.
Maybe I'll just say for the 8. Maybe I'll just say the white, red, black, and gray ones because I have them.
Oh, the white 8s.
Yeah, the white 8s or
The one Jordan wore the most.
yes.
Between that and the playoff.
So 102. You want to go credit?
Yeah. Green.
Maybe a 5.5.
Yes.
All right, now that blue one is the last one. It's a 3.
Okay, this is the last one for this.
Thanks very much.
Appreciate you, man.
Thanks. Have a good one. You too. All right, thanks.
But a lot of the younger people don't really rock with the 8s. They say they're too bulky.
They are bulky. But
girl clothing.
Our location in Menor does, since it's in a mall.
I've heard kids talk about It was funny. I was at Mark's the other day, and this girl was talking about my sister said she gonna give me the Ace, and it's like, what color? It's like, I don't know. She just gonna give me the Ace.
Yeah, me.
The Ace is just so like I remember. I do like this kid in my class had the black ones with the confetti color. I'm gonna call them. And this dude was never fresh all year long. But when
What, the black and red ones?
yeah, the black and red ones.
Yeah, girls. Yes.
And his name was Louise, and Louise came through stunting in those. I'm like, where did dudes come from?
I heard that it happened to be a dude who had never had no kicks.
Yeah.
And he'd come with something. He'd be like, how? How did this
Yeah.
happen? You ain't even the type to wear that like that.
Nope, not all year round. Didn't have like me and him had went to school together for a couple years, and he just came with the Ace out of nowhere.
I don't even like it. Now, if it means anything, since I've been running this store, I've been trying to get women's clothes here. I get them. No, they just will not send them to me. Every now and then they'll send me a bunch of women's Indian stuff, like people want that. But, you know, if I was down by the stadium, I'd be like, cool. But, yeah,
Email our corporate, let them know.
I have.
I was saying for her.
Oh, yeah.
It might come better from a
Yeah, it might
customer.
come better from a customer. Yeah, because... Sort of. I'm never really now hiring. It's just whenever I need someone, because, you know, why? You know somebody? Yeah. Oh. Is it you? Oh, okay, well, say it's you.
We got fives in both of them.
Let me see.
Some people be like, oh, my dude need a job, or my, you know, whatever. Yeah. So if you were offered a position here, when would you be able to work? Day, night? Whatever. You have a job now?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
What time do y'all close?
9. I'm thinking about
You
changing
want
it.
manager?
Thinking about changing it to 8, but I don't know. Yeah, if you just go on hititsports.com, the app is on there. Just before you know we leave here, if you purchase something, just leave me your name so I know what we're looking for. Okay. My name is Chris. Yours?
DNA.
DNA?
Yep. I need a sock too.
Won't have any more trial stops. Yeah. We wait on them to send us some more of them too.
I was thinking about getting these for Janice. I mean, she wear an 8.
I thought you were gonna sell them to that guy.
Oh no.
Yeah.
He said when I didn't know they were back over there. And then once he was like, nah, I don't like them. I was like,
Yeah, the woman that I sold them to, she said she could only get her foot into one of the shoes. She's older, so
okay.
yeah.
She had one big foot.
Yeah, I guess. So you said white. I'm saying aqua. Dana is saying aqua. All right. So for the 9, to me, the only 9 that matters is the white, black, and red one.
Okay. And I'm going to say my favorite.
You gonna say the powder blue? That was almost as good a come up as these. The pair I got, I bought off of a dude on Facebook for $40. But and they were kind of dirty, but I hit them with the Jason Mark, and they cool. The paint is just chipping like right here, just a little bit, but it's enough for me to notice.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
The black and green is my favorite.
Black and green. Oh, the olive?
Yeah, the olive is my
Okay,
favorite.
that's not a surprise coming from you.
For 2 reasons. It was like the first Jordan I remember in my memory. It was like, that's a Jordan colorway? It was before I knew the term colorway. But that was the first time it was just like, okay, you got white and blue.
Mm-hmm.
You got red, white, and black. You got black. You maybe got some other colors in there. But that was like the first time in my memory where I remember it was like an earth tone. And then that little red Jumpman was just like, wow.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, I feel like starting with the Bordeaux 7, they started to have a oddball colorway in there. Because I feel like for the 8, it was the aqua.
Uh-huh.
For the 9, it was the olive. I feel like if he would have still been playing, he would have probably wore that in the 94 All-Star game.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. After that, with the 10, they just stopped it. Like, there was no oddball 10, 11, 12,
those 10s I remember, and I just remember like they had all those exclusive city colors.
Okay. Maybe I guess I forgot about the city pack because you had the Sacramento 10, the Seattle 10, the Orlando 10 over there, New York, Chicago. I think that's it.
And I remember they had like TNT exclusives and stuff.
Mm-hmm. She said she had a $25 off coupon.
Was it paper or was it on the phone? Yeah, I got to file that away because they audit us. But if you, I can always check and see if she has awards. So olive, white, black, and red. You going white, black, and red too? Got you.
I remember them Space Jam. Space Jam, man. We had to get them down.
Which one? I can't pick.
You gonna go first? Or you want me to go first?
Yeah, Dana, it's on you first.
What you wear?
I don't know.
Them neons pop so hard.
Yeah, man, I mess around and let all the people buy up the neon mids like that. Now all we got is an 8 and a 14. I'm so mad at myself. Even Minner had a bunch of them, and they sold out all theirs. All right. Well, we're going to be back for the next part of this episode with shoes 10 through...
Still 10.
All right. It's Knock or Die. We'll see y'all in a minute.